excited for this weekend. I think it's just such a neat opportunity to have really, honestly, some of the best teams in the country in women's basketball are playing in Boulder this weekend. In all three teams, are really good. So I'm expecting it to be big crowds and really tough, exciting games. Just so excited. Some of the players that have been in our program for a long time, they came when we were just talking about, they came when there was 500 people at a non-conference game or maybe 1,500 for a league game. And, so for them to have earned that support, like it's not just, all of a sudden we got a bunch of new players and we're good. And so people are coming. Like the players here have played in front of the small crowds and have earned the right to have 10,000 people and their peers, which doesn't happen always at women's games to have the students here. So really excited. I think it's going to be awesome.
I mean, you just enjoy the moment. Like you said, we never had students have to get in line and come to our games and have, sellout crowds and stuff like that. So I think it's just a testament to all the work we put in and just how we've been consistent in trying to build this program to be one of the best programs in the country. But I think at the same time, it's also just exciting to know that you're going to have a lot of people there behind you, and the place is going to be rocking it, and energy is contagious, so the energy of the crowd feeds on the team, and it just gives just a good environment to have a great basketball game. So.
I'm super excited. I mean, it's going to be some great games, super great for women's basketball here in Colorado. My parents and old coach are coming out, so it's really just going to be I think just taking a moment to soak it in, and we're just really ready to kick some butt this weekend, yeah.
Just kind of taking the situation for what it is, not really trying to focus so much on what the outcome of this game mean, but just focus on trying to get the win. I mean, yeah, it's a great opportunity. We're going against two great teams, and just really focusing in on Friday, to be honest. I don't have much for USC yet, but just trying to focus in. It's going to all come down to X's and O's and who executes their game plan, and us playing Colorado basketball. So I don't think it's too much on it in terms of pressure. I mean, it's basketball at the end of the day, and I think sometimes we kind of get caught up in the hype or whatever the case may be with this basketball at the end of the day. And it's an opportunity to play the game we've been playing since we were 5. So I don't really put a lot of pressure on it. But I mean, it would be really great for our program, and it would I think solidify just how good this team really is. So it does have good implications.
Yeah, I mean, every game counts in March, so I definitely think of that. I thought that with the Stanford game, this is our opportunity to win against them and show that we're one place better. It's the same thing with these LA games. I mean, we got to show that we're one place better than them. I think, honestly, I see a lot of these Pac-12 games as championship games because we are in a championship run, and that's what it feels like. So I think that helps me dial in and also sometimes just be in the moment, because when you're in March, every game could be your last, and I know that's not the case right now, but still having that mentality of I've put in the work, now I just need to pour into this one game, and then this one game, and then take that type of mentality. I think it's just another one. Pac-12 is always stacked. When I came in, Stanford was number 1. Arizona made it to the championship game. You're always playing championship level teams, and that's what we are. So I think, yeah, that definitely shapes you and also kind of gives you that confidence of it doesn't matter who they are, because we're gonna be there, and they're gonna have to beat us. If they can't just walk in and then they win.
I think we have some players in our team that have been here a really long time. Have gone from 17-year-old kids to 22-year-old women, that have put this program on their backs and built it into something special. I think we play a really exciting brand of basketball. We turn people over, we get up and down, we shoot the ball. We, have a lot of different players that can do different things throughout a game, and so I think it's also just really fun.
I mean, yeah, you win games, people want to come see you. You had a number 3 team in the country down the street from you. You want to come see it, so I think it has a big role in it, but I also think too we play a fun style of basketball. It's fast paced. We're very emotional. We get after it, and I think overall you can just see the passion that the team plays with. So it's just fun to watch, and it's fun to be a part of too. So I think wanting to be a part of something that hasn't been done here too draws people out, especially in so long with women's basketball, and having something new and fresh that hasn't really, been here draws people out as well. I mean, yeah, we know deep down, these games have big, consequences, good or bad. But I think, too, we've done a really good job of just being in the moment, not really worried about the future. I mean, I know you asked me about Pac-12 titles and stuff like that. I'm like, I can't say one person is even worried about that right now, just because for one, it's so early in the Pac-12 season, and two, that's just not really a concern right now. The concern is beating UCLA, not because we want to that is going to result in us winning a conference title, but more so because we want to beat UCLA. So I think just being where our feet are is huge, and we've done a good job of that.
People are asking me that, what are you doing to keep them grounded? The truth is, I don't have to do anything to keep them grounded. They are naturally grounded women. Like, that's who they are. They work, they're blue collar, they're tough. They clearly recognize that we can beat anybody we play, but we also could lose to anybody else, on our schedule. And so our veterans, look at what's going on behind me. You have a star shooter out here getting true work in, before practice. And so our kids love the work. They love, to have that cohesive mindset together in that way. So, yeah, I'm not worried about it at all. Oh, absolutely, we'll be ready. Yeah, that's one thing. If I had a really young team, I'd probably be more focused on trying to make sure they're locked in, make sure they're focused, don't overlook anybody, that kind of stuff. That's a great thing with all these veterans. I don't have to say a word. Like, maybe these guys are telling the young ones, make sure you're focused, but I don't even think it has to be said.